Good evening, guys. This is your Sir DRV again, and welcome back to our Mythic Heroes channel. Alright, so for this video, we will talk about Poseidon, and let's check out his builds, best teams, and what are the best divinities for Poseidon. Alright, so let's check his skills first. Okay, so the most important skills here is his ultimate, the Whirlpool of Wrath. So Poseidon creates a whirlpool in the area with the most enemies. For 5 seconds, the whirlpool pulls enemies into the center of it, dealing 50% damage every second. And at the end, a giant fish is summoned to deal 2 times 50% damage and knock all targets into the air. So this is by far another good crowd control skills from a tank. So probably this is much better than Gaia's ultimate, because this one also knocks enemies into the air. So if enemies is knocked out, then they can't move for a second, and it can also cancel out some skills. Alright, so at level 2, it deals 55% damage every second. Level 3, increase damage the fish damage to 60%. And level 4 deals 60% damage every second. So the best control here is the whirlpool, actually, not the knockout or the knock all targets into the air. Because if the whirlpool was used, it will clump the enemies together, which in turn gives your damager, or if you have an AoE damager, then it will be bursted. Okay, so Poseidon is by far one of the best tanks with the great CC. So let's check the active skill. Poseidon releases an undercurrent to the area where the enemies are most dense, dealing 150% damage after 1 second of delay. Additionally, the targets are knocked into the air and stunned for 1 second. So as you can see, it says here targets. So this is the same actually with Nagakaina. The only difference is Nagakaina only is for single enemy, but this one it says targets. That means if those enemy heroes are within the area, then they will get stunned as well, especially if they were clumped together after the ultimate, and this Poseidon used this active, then that will be a combo. Okay, so next is the passive, so the tidal wall. So this is his main lifesaver. Poseidon protects himself with the tides. If he takes damage exceeding 10% of his current health, the excess will be reduced by 40%. Okay, and the excess is reduced by 50% at level 2. Level 3, the protection is active when the damage inflicted is higher than 8% of his current health. Level 4, the excess is reduced by 60%. Okay, so this will be further enhanced if you upgraded his weapon. So we will check out the weapons. So this is kind of like Athena's shield that you can gain health. So this one, this is only a single protection for himself only, and he can gain life back if enemy hits the shield or the tidal wall. Alright, so next will be the Bringer of Tides. Every 8 seconds, Poseidon auto attacks will deal an additional 100% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Additionally, hit attacks energy restoration for the targets is lost for 30 seconds. So if you are battling Poseidon before in, let's say, campaign, elite, what else, in Hades Hell, you will notice that your hero in front facing Poseidon is actually stopped gaining energy if they are hit by Poseidon's passive. So this is very annoying and can be a lifesaver. Also, can actually win the fight in a PvP match. So if you want Poseidon to stop enemy from doing their ultimate, just make him face that specific hero, and if they get hit by this bringer of type's passive, they won't be able to gain any energy for maximum of 4 seconds. So this is a great clutch gaming for Poseidon. So make sure to utilize this passive. Make sure to keep this in mind if you are battling with PvP and battling annoying hero with insane ultimate. So make sure you put Poseidon in front of that hero. So let's check the weapons. So as you can see, guys, at 100, 200, and 300, all of it are tied to the tidal wall. So earlier I told you that tidal wall is his lifesaver, and it can be further enhanced if you increase the weapon level. So at 100, it recovers 0.4% of max health every time tidal wall shield is hit. At level 200, 0.8. At level 300, it's 1.2% every time tidal wall shield is hit. So it's like someone is healing you if you are being hit by the enemy. So aside from you having a shield, you will also gain back your lost health. Lastly, when an enemy unit is hit by the real pool of wrath, which is Poseidon's ultimate, it decreases their attack speed by 50%, which greatly help in campaign, PvP, what else? Anywhere. Even in the boss fight. So this is not yet tested. I haven't tested it in the boss yet. If you have your Poseidon at weapon 400, can you confirm in the comments below if this whirlpool of death or wrath affect boss here or boss also? Okay, so like Chronos, bosses in the Trials of Ascension, bosses in the Soul Seals, ancient weapons. So make sure to put a note in the comments below. Let me know if they are being affected by Poseidon's 400 weapon. Okay. All right. So thank you very much in advance for those who are already have their Poseidon. Thank you for those information. Okay. So next, the equipment. All right. So the equipment. So what do we actually need for Poseidon? So what we need for Poseidon is to get his ultimate as soon as we can. So that's the reason why we have the forest rune. So why forest rune? So it actually at the beginning of the battle, it will restores energy for 150 energy. So it can give you a little bit of edge when it comes to doing the ultimate much early on. So that's one of my main rune for my Poseidon. I would also say you can use the defense or the earth rune, because since Poseidon have a healing capability for himself, then giving him more shield would be a good choice as well. Another good choice for him is the recovery of max health every second. So the light rune. So this will be another clutch rune for him. Since he is a tank, those tanks actually benefits more from the artifact that I've chosen earlier. So this one, some will argue they can use the dark. Yes, it will be possible for campaigns and for PvP as well, but I think this one is much better, the forest rune, so that you can release your ultimate much faster. How about the artifact? So for the artifact, you can just use the shield, Iggy shield. You can use the axe, or you can use the Excalibur. So those are the three runes or artifact that you can use for Poseidon. All right. So how about Divinity? For Divinity, I've actually studied the Divinity tree here earlier, and most of his divinities are leans toward damage, like this spotlight for those enemies that dodge pretty well. So just use spotlight, and if you want more damage, then use Colossus for boss fights. And what else? Then this one, the embroilment and the Asterial Gemini, because why not? Poseidon actually heals himself as well, so that's pretty good. So sorry for that. So for early game, the embroilment and Gemini is a good choice for him. And if you have 3 nodes, then you can use the primal totem and the embroilment. If you have 4 nodes, then primal totem, embroilment, and Gemini. If you have 5 nodes, then most probably you are here, then you can use Colossus and embroilment and the Gemini. And lastly, for full nodes, 6 nodes, you can argue for PvP, campaign, and then you can use Spotlight and then Colossus. And for other situations, such as if you got stuck in campaign and you need more life-saving capability, then you can use this immortality recovery, and this one, primal totem, and transcend and the embroilment. Wait, that is 6, right? So recovery, primal totem, and embroilment, or recovery, embroilment, primal totem, and then the immortality transcend. Alright, so those are the divinity that you can use. Just remember, if you have an enemy that dodges pretty well, then use the spotlight, okay? And use the Colossus for more damage for boss fights. Alright, so that's it for Poseidon. How about the composition or team composition best for Poseidon? Okay, just like what I'm always teaching you guys, make sure you are utilizing 1 hero per faction. Since we now have Poseidon on the list of a must-have hero, then you can just utilize him as your main virgin hero, and then you can utilize the last slot for a healer. So we have 4 healer choices: Idun, Nagakaina, and where is my Hela? Where are you, Hela? So yes, you can use Hela, and you can also use Cassandra. All right, so yeah, it's up to you now. So this guardian tank or virgin tank, Poseidon, can be one of your main hero now. Okay, so focus on him. Make sure to make him at least mythic. For those new players, you can switch GM. You can switch GM to Lubu. Although Lubu has been nerfed a little bit, now he won't be able to damage the backline using one of his skills, but he is still one of the best PvP heroes. So you can also change Izanami to where are you, Medusa? Medusa? Okay. For more AoE damage. Alright, so it's up to you guys. So just make sure that you're following my my tips on how to create your own main lineup for early game and mid game, okay? So for end game, which are the heroes best for Poseidon? So for end game, actually, Virgin Heroes is now one of the best hero lineups in the game. As you can see, if you combine Nagakaina, let's say this one, Typhon, you give let's say this one, Flora, and then where is, all right, so you got Poseidon there, and another one, let's say we have a healer already, we have a damager, we have a tank. Where is Oberon? Okay, so this lineup, all Virgin, utilizing 5 Virgin fractional hour bonus, and as you can see, Poseidon is doing CC, Nagakaina is doing CC, Flora is doing CC. This is by far one of the best lineups in game that I can think of. Okay, so you can change based on the situation. You can change Nagakaina to Nuwa or Iset. It's up to you, but this is by far one of the best lineups that I'm seeing if you want to utilize Poseidon, okay? So most of our top players most probably use this lineup if they are required to use the green Virgin hero. Alright, so yeah, that's it guys, and hopefully you've learned something, and thank you for watching my hero review. And if you are new to my channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. It will help me very much. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again on my next video. Goodbye for now, guys.